Well, during the holiday, it's important to remember those who are less fortunate. We hope our next guest story inspires you to do just that. She's a gospel and country singer who has created an organization to feed and clothe the homeless. It's called the Bridge Ministry, and its founder, Candy Christmas, joins us now from Nashville, where she started it all. And talk about it. In today's economy, Candy, poverty has increased, causing many families to become homeless, men, women, and children, the working poor. What are you doing about it in Nashville?
Well, I found a local bridge where I learned that there were hundreds of homeless people living along the river, the Cumberland River, that runs through downtown Nashville, and that's where the homeless people camp. And 8 years ago, I started taking a pot of jambalaya down to the river and feeding homeless people. And last week, we fed about 1,200 people a hot meal. We have many, many volunteers who help us. We unload trucks and pallets of groceries, and we feed the poor, the homeless, the working poor, and it is the joy of my life. It's what gets me up in the mornings.
Well, that's a wonderful thing, and it's very celebrated, of course, throughout Nashville. We have a lot of people helping. My understanding is that you have not asked for any help from the government. So where do you find the resources to actually help thousands of families in need right there in Nashville?
Just good-hearted people, good-hearted American people who hear what we're doing, and they want to get involved and ask how they can help, and they give gifts in kind or donations to help us do that. And we see our numbers increasing, not just the chronically homeless anymore, Kelly, but it's families with children and single parents that are trying to connect the dots financially and have children to feed. So the dynamic has completely changed in the last 8 years.
Wow, you know, that's so heartbreaking. So many people are working to take care of their families, and in full disclosure, I was with you recently in Nashville, and you took me on a tour through your warehouse, and there we are actually walking through that massive 20,000 square feet of warehouse where you have food and clothing and so many things that the homeless and working families need. Tell me about that warehouse and what you're able to provide for the homeless people in Nashville.
We have refrigeration where we can house vegetables and perishables. Then we also have dry goods and protein products such as peanut butter. I have about 9,000 blankets right now getting ready for cold weather here in Nashville. It's still pretty warm here in Nashville, but we're expecting cold weather on the way, and so we have plenty of blankets and sleeping bags. We gave away 1,000 sleeping bags for Christmas to the homeless on December the 20th, and it's just a great feeling to be able to help people who really are in need.
Candy, I got to jump in real quick because I want to get this answer from you before we let you go. You're an American citizen. You've achieved the American dream that you're giving back to help so many people in need. Why do you do it, and how can others join in to help you through other cities throughout this country where homeless problems exist?
Well, Kelly, I started out because I had depression. I suffered depression, and I was self-absorbed, I guess you could say. And when I met people who had real needs and I could help in a tangible way by just giving a blanket or a hot meal, then it motivated me, and all of a sudden I realized I'm not depressed anymore because I can help people with real problems. And so I encourage people, if you want to come to Nashville and help me, you can do that, bridgeministry.org, or find a bridge in your own community. Find the poor. You will be amazed where you will find people even playing with their children on the playground, are children who have needs.
Candy, repeat that website for me again, please.
bridgeministry.org.
All right. Candy Christmas, God bless you on this New Year's Day for what you do.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
God bless you, Kelly. Thank you.